Welcome back to our story corner. Today, we're journeying deep into a lush, green jungle, home to a very special elephant named Alisil. Now, Alisil wasn't just any elephant. He was the heart of the jungle, always ready to lend a trunk or a helping hand to any creature in need. The little deer looked up, her nose twitching. "The river!" she cried. "It's disappearing! My family is so thirsty, and soon there will be no water left for any of us." Alisil looked at the nearly dry riverbed, his heart sinking. The river was the lifeblood of their home. All the animals, from the tiniest shrew to the tallest giraffe, depended on its cool, clear water. He knew he had to do something. Patting the young deer reassuringly with his trunk, he made a promise. "Don't you worry," he said with determination. "I will find out what's happening to our river, and I will bring the water back." With his mission set, Alisil began his long trek upstream. The journey was more difficult than he expected. The ground was cracked and dry, and the plants along the riverbank were drooping and brown. The further he went, the quieter the jungle became. It was an unsettling silence. He walked for hours, following the faint path of the water, his large feet sinking into the soft mud. Finally, he heard a new sound up ahead. It wasn't the sound of flowing water, but the sound of splashing and cheerful chattering. They were diving, splashing, and laughing, completely unaware of the trouble they were causing downstream. Alisil watched for a moment, his brow furrowed. He understood they were just having fun, but their fun was creating a serious problem for everyone else. Taking a deep breath, Alisil approached the monkeys calmly. "Hello there," he called out in a friendly voice. "Having a good time?" The monkeys stopped their games and looked at him, a little surprised. One of the monkeys, who seemed to be the leader, grinned cheekily. "We sure are, Alisil. We made the best pool in the whole jungle." Alisil smiled, but his eyes were serious. "It is a very impressive pool," he agreed. "But have you noticed what's happening to the river downstream? Your dam has stopped the water, and all the other animals are thirsty. The plants are withering. The jungle needs its water back." The monkeys just shrugged. The leader crossed his arms. "But this... our... pool... we worked hard to build it. Why should we give it up? They can find water somewhere else." Alisil tried to reason with them. "The river doesn't belong to just one of us," he explained patiently. "It belongs to all of us. That's the rule of the jungle." But the young monkeys were stubborn. They weren't thinking about anyone but themselves. They turned their backs on Alisil, shouting, "Find your own water," and went back to their splashing games. Feeling disappointed and worried, Alisil knew he couldn't force them. He turned and walked slowly back into the jungle, hoping they would realize their mistake before it was too late. The ground around the tree roots turned to soup. One by one, the trees began to lean, their roots tearing away from the soaked earth. "Help!" they shrieked, their playful chatter replaced by cries of panic. "The trees are falling. We're going to be washed away." Their selfish fun had turned into a terrifying nightmare. And you saved us, even after we were so unkind to you. We are so sorry. A cheer went up from the monkeys. They watched as the river journeyed back through the jungle, filling the empty spaces and bringing life back to the thirsty land. Later that day, the monkeys gathered all the animals of the jungle by the now flowing river. The leader stood before them and bravely apologized. "We were selfish, and we caused all of you great hardship." The other animals, seeing their genuine remorse, graciously accepted their apology. Real strength isn't about being the strongest or the cleverest. Real strength comes from caring for others and working together. Nature gives us wonderful gifts, and the greatest joy comes from sharing them. Thank you so much for joining me for this tale from the jungle.